Howdy YouTube, it's M1NDxBEND3R here, and in my mech building frenzy, I've decided it's been far too long since I built a very small infantry style mech. I think the last one I did was probably... I guess it'd be the Hermes, but that seems like forever ago. So, I decided to get back into building stuff real small, and as you can see before you, I've done so. This is the Bulldog Mech. And I like to think that this is a mech that wasn't originally designed for combat, but rather probably designed for either construction or quarry work, just real, kind of dangerous environments where a little bit of extra strength and protection is necessary. But it was commandeered and kind of converted into a combat mech. So this is the most basic version of that, as you see before you. I've built a couple slightly modified versions that we'll get to later. You can see it has a small kind of handheld firearm in its right hand, which can obviously just unclip and be removed. Very simple there. To see the pilot, this folds down and you can see the pilot's head, or in addition to that, you can open up this whole kind of roll cage, and there you can see the pilot just standing like so. So I was very happy with how compact this design came out and how tightly encapsulated the pilot is. So like I said, this is kind of the most basic version. This is kind of like a light infantry, nothing too complicated here. So we'll get this out the way and take a look at some other versions. Alright, as you can see here, this one is a very slight modification. The right hand has been removed and replaced with this actually attached, this internally integrated kind of minigun, Gatling gun style attachment. And the idea here is this one would be anti-infantry. This would be able to fire, well, I guess the first one would be as well, but the first one, because it's, a bit more adaptable, is more designed for recon and scout. This is designed for more heavy combat because this can take on large waves of infantry at kind of more or less by itself, or at least just in small squads because of the amount of firepower it's willing to, or able to dish out. And also, these things are pretty durable. They can take a lot of punishment and still be okay. Now this version might probably not look terribly different straight off the bat because the weapon I've equipped it with is kind of similar. This is meant to be kind of a vehicle killer. The idea is that instead of a minigun or a Gatling gun, this has been equipped with quite a heavy-duty anti-material cannon. I don't know, I can't really decide if this would be energy-based or big projectiles or explosives or grenades or anything like that, but the idea is that this mech, while quite small, is more designed to take on other mechs and just other vehicles in general. It's got quite a more powerful weapon that can kind of punch through armor and disable all kinds of things that aren't people. And last but certainly not least, obviously the most drastic of the modifications, is this stealth version of the Bulldog Mech. As you can see, this is pretty much structure-wise identical to the light infantry mech, the only difference being its rifle has this kind of suppressor attachment to the front to, make it a bit quieter and add to the subtlety and the reconnaissance ability of this mech, who knows. Through the blue details on the side, I like to think those work as some kind of cloaking mechanisms. This is pretty far in the future, who knows what kind of stuff they got going on. But yeah, just a stealth version. Felt like making it, so I did. Taking a look at the basic articulation of one of these mechs, it's nothing too special, but it's decent. Forward and back, arms can move in and out all the way around. It's got elbows, the legs can also go forward and back, in and out. They got knees, kind of weird knees to get this really compact leg design. I had to do something a bit weird, but they work out. And yeah, nothing too crazy, but the mech is posable. Alright guys, until next time, I want to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you really like this video, feel free to subscribe and leave a comment telling me what you thought of these builds. They will be going up for sale on MOCS shortly, so keep posted for that. And I've been M1NDxBEND3R. I'll talk to you later.